Yeah, he's
She's gonna
dead.
be like, leave my friends alone, even though she's not friends. She's just trying to play it off. She's
and
gonna.
I think Blair too is gonna go. Everyone's kind of gathering around at this point, right? So this is Blair's opportunity to use her crowd navigating skills and be like, oh my god, what's going on? It looks like Jason's attacking everyone. Like, who did Jason hit? And start like spreading it through the crowd that Jason was doing something. I
Evelyn's
think
gonna keep. Oh no, go.
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, you go. I'm playing an NPC. Go.
It's true. I think at this point, Blair maybe has to keep her cool while this is going on.
Yeah.
While she's spreading this rumor. So, 11.
She's so cool.
She's fine.
She's so cool.
Ice cold.
On a 10 up, you keep your cool and gain insight. Ask the MC a question about the situation and take one forward to acting on that information.
Oh my god.
So many questions.
What kind of question can I ask?
Any.
Oh.
Like how will people respond? Who saw that happen? What is the most dangerous thing right now?
She wants to know if this. Tell me if I can't ask this. I don't know what I'm doing, but if this will fly with Mammon, if this will like.
Does this count?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this good enough? Will this redeem her? That's what I'm looking for.
I think it will, but it will take some talking to Mammon. It will take some contact. And perhaps some penance.
Tampon.
Alex, and as kind of people in the crowd as you're going around are like, "Oh my god, Alex, did you say you saw that?"
Well, since we kind of went back and it kind of seems like that was more intentional now, so
if you'd like to gaze into the abyss and see if you can like really see what that was, you're welcome to.
So is it not obvious what Evelyn was trying to do?
I think like Evelyn clearly killed the dude, but the dude was also basically dead looking.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I think it was not super obvious that it was. I think Evelyn just seems like a really violent idiot right now. If you were to take it in like a really nice.
Tucker always.
How smart is Evelyn?
She's not super smart. She's
okay, because if she's smart, I feel like she turns to Tucker and she's like, "Oh my god, he was gonna hurt you," and like kind of like looks at Tucker like, "You better go along with this, or it's your fault too." but like, I don't know if she's smart enough to even think of that, or if she's just sitting there like, "Oh, what?" That's how she talks.
I mean, it can also depend on Tucker. Like, if Tucker... oh my god, I sound like Tiny Tim. Hold on. Tucker just became his darkest self, and then
that sucks.
Cared about, and then came back to Earth, and he's probably distraught, right? Is he like distraught enough to be like, I gotta get myself out of this and agree with Evelyn? And that's gonna egg Evelyn on, or what? I don't know. I think you're right though that she's not smart to like.
She wouldn't come up with that. She'd just be like, "I killed him."
Uh-oh.
Are you guys okay?
I don't think Tucker really knows what's going on right now. Between just like the fact that he basically killed one of his only friends, and also just the fact that like being a werewolf is really exhausting. Like he's kind of out of commission, just kind of staring there, doesn't really know what's going on.
I think Baby is going to try to get Tucker out of the party. I think Baby's going to turn to Alec and be like, "Do you have a car?"
Yeah, so Alex, a little bit in shock, so he's going to take a second, and then he's gonna be like, yeah, I have a car.
And Baby's gonna look at Tucker and then look at Alec and be like, Can we go in the car with you to leave? Please. Thank you.
I mean, I don't think Tucker's gonna be very happy about it, but we should get out of here.
I think we need to go.
Gay people.
And you can hear the distant wailing sirens. People are starting to freak out.
No, I am gonna leave.
Okay, yeah, let's go now.
Let's go. Yeah, I think Baby's gonna like put their arm around Tucker, like just to guide them to Alec's car, and they're just gonna try to get out as soon as possible. I think I think Baby is gonna be like, I know a place, and the place is the dumpster behind the 7-Eleven.
Men. Not a man, but that's...
But men.
But men.
I know, but I wish that Baby was the sort of person that would take you to a tree, but no, it's the dumpster.
Dumpster.
There's some
Cool.
sick day-old pizza back there.
Nice. Waterlogged pizza.
So I think we're getting into the car, and we can hear the sirens getting closer. And then we cut to Ping and Nora in the car.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Okay, sweet. So she's got to talk to Nora and explain some stuff real quick. And also, I think it's kind of exposition on the world that I've vaguely thought through. She's going to be like, okay, before we get home, I think I need to tell you a little bit about my mom and dad. You know, I'm going to need you to promise you won't tell anyone, not even Blair.
Okay.
Can you promise that?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay, so, you know, family drama, I guess you seem to be familiar with it, with you and Blair's demon and all that, which, by the way, I need to hear more about, but we don't have time. I technically am, or I'm trying to think of exactly how she's going to explain this. She's going to be like, so my parents are called Fae, and they have connections. I guess kind of like that demon, but I don't know. I'm not a part of it, and I don't understand it all the way. I just know that they can talk to people, and they can help us fix this without anyone finding out. So that's going to be how she prefaces it to Nora.
Okay.
This feels like a coming out scene.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, my dad's name is Walthus.
Yeah.
Wolfus.
And my mom's name is Gail.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Walthus and Gale.
Wolfus and Gale,
Yeah.
baby.
Those are
Whale.
just in the name suggestions for Faye, and I like them. They sound like parent names. Okay, Walthus and Gale. So, this is, I think, me explaining out of character what I've thought about.
Cool.
And she's not really going to tell Nora. So the whole Fae thing pretty much is, there's like a king, but then there's also like, I don't know, a council, and they're the people that can do the most magic in my mind. And I don't know what the limits of that magic are yet. I'm not really sure. I think it's just like you ask for favors, and usually you have to do or promise something in return, and there's like a really, really bad consequences if you can't provide the thing in return, but it's less long term than these like demon contracts that other people have going. It's more like a 1-for-1 thing versus like a continuous thing. And you know, as soon as you don't really have to have a relationship unless you've asked for something specific. And so fae that are part of like I don't know, in contact with the council can ask for favors, and Ping is not, but her parents are, and Ping doesn't want to be a part of the world in general. And so her parents can, I forget exactly what the terminology used is. It's like beyond the veil. Yeah. So her parents can go beyond like the veil. Ping can't really follow that. And they can go like seek audience with the council and the king and be like, we need help with this one thing. And or sometimes Ping, but that's why she isn't a part of it, because she doesn't want to have to do any of these like favors. They can, grant wishes and all that, like in, old fairy tales. Yeah, that's what I've thought through.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
And what are Walthus and Gale like as people?
Well, they're real into the Fae thing. Like, they're not really trying to hide it, but also people kind of think they're crazy. Like, people just think that they're, like, weird and eccentric and into, like, magic, but none of it's real. And they don't really interact that much with, like, the neighbors. And so they're, like, super into it, way too open for Ping, and they will absolutely admit to it, show off their little ears, get really excited, people are interested, but everyone just thinks they're crazy. And they are, like, a little bit eccentric, they're a lot, if that makes sense. That's how I would describe them, a lot.
Cool.
Who gets to play the a lot parents? Who wants to?
Who wants to?
Me?
Hell yeah. If anyone else wants to play the spouse, or I can.
I can play one of them.
Well,
Oh my god, look at us.
Oh
We're
my
married
God.
finally.
Gale. So I think when they get there, Ping's kind of like, okay, Nora, we can leave Asim here for now. Just like come with me. She's gonna go. She literally spends so much time at her like away from her house if possible, and like sleeping in her car, that she doesn't have a house key with her. She's gonna knock at her own front door. So they have to come. It's all by her choice. And her parents are really like her. Like, there's no ill will on their end. They're always excited to see her. That's important. They're obsessed with her. She just doesn't want any part of it.
Can we come to the door like arm in arm?
Oh my
like just like
Absolutely.
Okay, before that
drama.
happens,
They're
think,
very heterosexual.
oh
Yeah.
my god, disgusting. Nora
can they
is,
be kind of like an aged, like a couple that still goes to Burning Man every year, but the sun has like weathered them away a little bit.
Yeah. They're the type of couple that like still has sex with each other at their age, and they like weirdly don't hide that from their kids, and they're like a little too affectionate in the kitchen, like kissing on the neck, and the kids are like, okay, that's a whole bunch.
They do sensual yoga together and take like hula hoop dancing classes.
Yeah, I mean, they're just as horny as Ping, but they're like monogamists, and so they're just on each other all the time.
The duality of man.
Yeah.
So you knock on the door.
Okay,
Knock on the door.
As that's happening, I think Nora is gonna come and stand by Ping and try to hold her hand to show support.
And Ping's gonna just kind of like start messing with her hair. Get her hand out of there and like.
Yeah.
Roll to shut Nora down.
Oh, I wish I was colder. Oh, bad. I got a 5.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, mark the experience.
Yeah, mark the experience. Nora, I think that really upsets you, and you can feel free to play that out in this scene however you like.
Oh boy. Okay. Great.
And we could say unreasonably upset. You've had a long night, Nora, so feel free to. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, go on.
The drama.
So fine, then I guess Nora's gonna like actively move away from Ping and like cross her arms and just kind of give Ping the side eye.
Okay, Ping's just gonna like roll her eyes. She has so much more to deal with right now. She's
got
like
hit by a
knocking at the door. She's gonna be like, "Mom, it's me."
I think it's taking them a while to get to the door because they were a little busy inside. So can they open the door now?
Yeah.
Okay, they're here. Hi, girls. Nice to meet you. I'm a hugger.
Exactly. Yes.
Nora keeps her arms crossed.
Ping, where have you been all this time? It's so late.
I need your help.
That's great.
I see that.
Did you want to come in? We've got some snacks.
I need your help out here.
Yeah, but
in my car. It's urgent. I'm so sorry. Mom, I love
Gail
you, and
just
I
made
love
cookies.
to catch up.
And there's like special cookies.
They're still warm.
That's so great, Mom. I would love to come inside and have cookies, and I absolutely will. And she's lying. She's clearly lying. But I really need your help. Our friend is really sick, and we couldn't take him to the hospital, and I need you guys to help me.
Wink.
You know what I mean?
Do you think that Ping's parents would take this as like her kind of wanting to accept her fate?
Yes, absolutely. They'd be so excited.
So
please, I need help. Outside of
fix. We have our ways of doing things, Bring them in here. We'll fix them up with some friends, do a couple of favors. It'll be a whole party.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Nora, can you come help me carry him?
Do you need help?
Yeah.
I'm like
Nora,
a dad. Do I have like a dad bod? Like am I strong? Can I just lift a seam over my shoulder?
I think my dad's shorter than my mom considerably.
Goals.
She wears heels.
I don't know. Anyone can.
He gets pegged.
Someone please come help me.
Yeah.
Nora.
Of course.
Yeah, Nora's gonna just kind of shrug.
It's kind of. I think there's an actual awkward silence, and I'm like, "Well, let's go help him." And we go to the car.
And meanwhile, I think, what's her name? Gail. Gail can be like, so honey, what's your name? Do you want to come in and have some cookies? They've got like a special ingredient in them. I don't know if your parents will let you have this, but like it'll be safe. It's just in the house. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds
We'd rather you do it at home.
Right. Just be safe,
That sounds really wonderful, Mrs. I'm so
Just
sorry.
call me Gail. Just call me.
Thanks so much, Gail. And then Nora kind of like glares at Ping because I think she's picked up on the fact that this would annoy Ping. So she's just gonna be besties with Gail now.
Goals.
Oh god. So I think they're gonna carry him in, and they're gonna like set him on the the kitchen table.
The dining room table.
Or the dining room table. The kitchen, because they've got a dining room and a kitchen, but they like eat in the kitchen. So he's just gonna be on the dining room table. Yeah.
Dining room is for special occasion.
Yeah. Yeah, they set it out. They put the good china.
The good china. And they knock it all off the table and just like thump it on the table.
So Ping's gonna be like, so it's been a while since I've seen how this works. Do you think you can help him?
Well, of course. But it's in your blood. Wouldn't you like to try as well?
No.
I mean, this can be like a little bit of like a bonding thing,
Oh, I have an idea. I'll get some game cards out. We can all hold hands. We'll just make a fun party of it.
Play headbands.
You keep saying party, and he's like really sick. So like maybe we just do a party after he's not sick. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. And I don't need to try because I need this to be fast, and you guys already know how to do it all. So I'm just gonna leave it to you guys.
You're so practical. I know we raised you well. Look at you. Okay, How does their magic work? How are they? How can they?
Oh, I don't know exactly. I didn't think through. This is like the fun part. I don't know why I didn't think. I was like, I'll think through the logic of it, but I won't think through like the actual fun part.
Do they have like herbs in the kitchen and things they sprinkle? Is there like a chant or like?
I think there's probably some sort of chanting. I think there's like a chanting and like palms up, and then their eyes go weird when they're in the beyond the veil. Like they're like kind of misty looking, and then so to like the people who are watching, it literally just looks like they're like and they're like chanting
They're
and misty
speaking
eyes.
tongues.
Yeah, and then they come back, and they're like glowing, and because their eyes are like they're beautiful and enchanting and all that. So it's kind of like you can't help but like look into their eyes when they're doing the beyond the veil thing, and then they come back and everything's happened, and the people who are actually there don't see any of that happen. So Ping doesn't actually know what happens when they go. She just kind of knows how it works, which is I think why I didn't think through it. So they're doing that, they're floating, and then when their eyes go back to normal, they come back and they've made some sort of deal. And
It seems
I don't
true.
know if I come up with that, but I'm guessing what would happen is when they would come back down, Asim would kind of like choke out the foam and like would be okay, and then they've made some sort of deal, and because Ping asked them to and they really want her to be a part of this, she's gonna get to take on the favor she gets to do in return. Yeah, which I don't know exactly what that would be, and I don't know how much of that is me and how much of that is you, Arya, coming up. Like, do I decide what I have to do?
No, I don't think you do. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, I don't care. I don't want to. I just know that something has to be done now.
Fun when you do it, Arya.
What?
It's more fun when you come up with the consequences.
That's what I was
for our
thinking.
action.
So,
Yeah. I was
Um,
hoping you would, but
yeah. Oh. Yeah, and I mean, I think because your parents do it for you, they don't get a choice. You don't get a choice at all.
Yeah.
So
they just
you guys get to you guys get to deliver the news to what is it, Galen Walthus. You get to deliver the news to Ping, and I think by extension Nora and the quickly regaining consciousness Asim, that Ping has to re-imprison an old god in any way you want.
Just a small favor.
A small favor, because Asim was very close to death. So where am I?
oh, hey, you're at my house.
Ping?
Yeah. And I think in the past she has told Asim that she doesn't really lie, but she's told him he can't come to her house, and he's asked probably in the past if they
Yeah,
can meet
he
up at her
has.
house. And she's always been like, no, your house, my
My
car.
parents are weird.
Yeah, so this is his first time ever in her house, despite them meeting up a few times over the summer.
Why did you bring me here? I thought your parents were. Oh.
You're really sick. Someone poisoned you, I think. Actually, I don't know how much Ping knows. Ping sees he's foaming, but I don't think she actually has
He's got rabies.
information.
Yeah, he's got rabies.
Yeah,
God, Ping.
someone said you had rabies.
Yo, I knew I shouldn't have trusted Blair when she told me I could eat that moisturizer.
Nora's just gonna like kind of hide behind Gale a little bit. She's probably like eating a cookie.
So in the car, Blair told Ping, I gave him this moisturizer
Right.
for his skin.
Yeah.
I don't know why he ate it. Okay, so she is like, Blair told you to eat the moisturizer?
I mean, I probably shouldn't say this in front of your parents. Like, are they chill?
It's fine.
As the parents, like, at this point, they're like, oh, another job well done. Like, come here. And now they're just, like, nuzzling.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Scheming in the corner.
Yeah.
But no, she told me it would make me trip. Like my dealer was out of town for the weekend, and so I just wanted like to have a good night. She told me
So
I would
Pink's
have
gonna
a
be
good
like,
night.
"Oh my god, you are so stupid," and then she's gonna turn to
Bimbo.
Nora, and she's gonna be like, "Why are you guys feeding people your moisturizer?"
For the laughs.
Nora finishes chewing the cookie and just kind of shrugs and was like, "It wasn't me."
Okay, so Ping is kind of like trying to compartmentalize now the different things that are all going on. She's stressed. She is making a mental note that Blair has lied to her, and does not like being deceived. And so she's gonna be like, "Mom, Dad, thank you so much. I love you. I need to get Asim home right now."
Oh no, honey, come here.
No, I'm so sorry. I need to get him home. I'll come right back. And I don't think she's lying because I don't think she knows if she's coming right back or not. So I guess she's half lying. But I need to get Asim home right now. And Nora, you have to come with me.
Oh, okay. It was nice meeting you guys.
It was so nice to meet you.
Come back
I hope you guys come
soon.
back soon.
Don't forget, you have to tell Ping about the
Us.
deal.
Oh yeah.
Right. Ping. Before
That was
you
in
go-
character. Right.
Right.
Oh yes.
Just so you know.
Should they wait until she comes back? I think they can
No.
see through her half lie because they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
Everyone can always tell whether or not Pink's telling the truth.
Okay, great. Ping, we did want to tell you about a little something. So while we were over there, we made a deal on your behalf. I thought it would be fun because you're just getting more introduced to the whole little family side of things. So your dad and I, do you want to go ahead? Do you want to tell her what we decided?
Oh, of course. It's just something small. We thought it would be a good, like first task, a little adventure for you, maybe.
Great,
You
thanks.
may or may not have to trap an old god. Just
What does that
Yeah.
even mean? What does
you'll
that
figure it out.
mean? Okay.
That's something you have to figure out. It's like your own,
Yeah.
like a coming of age.
This is
High school
why I
adventure.
don't like the favor thing. I guess I'll come home and talk to you guys more about it. And this time she's telling the truth.
Yeah, it's really formative. I think it'll really help you.
Think about it in the car, maybe talk it over with your friends
Yes,
and stuff.
thank you.
know.
And thank you for your help.
Of course.
I guess
She's
we'll just
she's
have to-
not mad at them. She's really just pissed at herself because she knew this would happen. Like, she knew it was a terrible idea, but she did it. So she's like, just doesn't want Nora and Asim around anymore. She doesn't want to have to explain anything else to anyone. So she gets them to the car.
I guess we'll just have to have a party on our own, Waltz.
I hate
Or-
it. Can
I
I
have a
roll to turn
question.
on Gale?
Question.
You don't
I
have
think
to
you
roll.
don't have to roll.
You can always turn on.
Question.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Are they swingers?
Oh yeah,
They
said
seem
they were
like
monogamous.
swingers.
I said they were monogamous. Definitely swing through the veil, like other
Long
fake.
Long
Through
Island
the veil.
swingers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. So I guess she gets Asim and Nora in the car, and she's just like, "I need you guys to promise me you won't tell anyone about this," even though Nora already promised. She's looking
Asim.
back at Nora.
Asim is like, I promise. He's still
Cool.
dazed.
I guess so.
Thank you. Seriously,
Nora, the
thank
drama.
you. Yeah. So she's gonna start driving to Asim's house because she knows where that is.
Cool. And as I think we're gonna cut away, but as you drive, you realize you know this old god's name. And that knowledge comes from beyond the veil to you.
Oh,
Ooh.
what is it?
It's
We don't-
Njord. We know what it is. It's Njord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Double check it.
There's a new
How do I
there's a
spell
new
it?
old god in town.
Another one.
NJORD.
Okay, awesome.